What's up, y'all? It's Coach D. It's my 1-year anniversary show, and it's Code 31. And I would not start it any other way, guys. I would not start it any other way, but with my special guest that I have in the building tonight, the Mighty ShirtKings.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Give it
sir.
up, y'all. Give it up. Listen,
Yes,
if you ever seen any of your hip-hop legends, stars, singers wearing graffiti style clothes, these are the young men that started it all, okay? And growing up in Southside Jamaica, Queens, I used to see them do their thing at the Coliseum Mall, and this is like a dream come true to have them in front of me and being able to interview these legends tonight. Any 50-year anniversary celebration should have started with these young men right here.
Yes,
and
sir.
the whole ShirtKing team. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Yep. Yo, I'm Mighty Nike, the Mighty ShirtKings.
And I'm Izzy, but I'm one of the new ShirtKings. I was not there in the.
It's all right. Listen.
In
A
that
shirt
time.
king is a shirt king. All right?
That's right.
Somebody give me a check.
Yeah.
A shirt king is a shirt king.
That's
Shout out
right.
to Jeff Starr because he used to do all my clothes. So
Absolutely.
he wasn't an
Yeah,
original
definitely.
shirt king.
Absolutely.
But he always did all my clothes. So Nike, I want you to set the tone and let them know how it started way back when with the original three.
Wow, the original three, which is myself, God bless and rest in peace
Rest
to
in
God,
peace.
Kashim.
Yes.
And we got Fade.
Yes.
So we all three went to the High School of Art and Design in Manhattan. And, you know, after we got out of school, you know, Fade went his way. And me and Kashim kind of stuck around each other, worked at a construction job for a little while and everything. Kashim got laid off, and all of a sudden Fade was out there going to college at New York Tech. And after he did that, he started working with A$AP Ferg's father, D.
Okay.
Ferg, that went
Yes.
to school with us, you know.
That did the bad boy logo.
Right, exactly. So they started doing, Dal Ferg was doing like, shirts, not airbrush. He was doing silk screening at the time.
Okay.
And Faye was working with him. And so, Faye said, "Yo, I want to do some shirts too, man. I want to do my own thing, you know." I got it with one of my old graffiti homeboys, and I seen him doing something different on the canvas. He was airbrushing, he told me. And he said, "Yo, Fade, it's a new wave. You need to get with this." And I said, "Yo, that's dope. Yeah, I'm going to learn that. Boom, want to do it on some shirts. But I need to get a crew." So that's when Daryl heard Fade talking about it and told him, "Listen, yo, go get Nike. You know, Nike used to draw them cartoons. You need Nike." He said, "Yo, you right." But he couldn't get a hold of me at the time because I was still working. Kashim got laid off from the construction job, and I was still there. So he got a hold of Kashim, shot the idea to Kashim. Kashim said, "Yeah, whatever, I ain't doing nothing." Boom. Taught Kashim how to airbrush. Then they called me. You know, I was living with an old girlfriend out in Coney Island, and, you know, Kashim knew how to contact me, you know. So they got me on the phone and told me about the idea. Yo, we want to do shirts and airbrush. I said, "Yo, I don't know how to do that. We didn't learn that in school." And they was like, "We're going to teach you. Don't worry about it."
Right.
So I'm like, "Yo, I still got my job. If I get laid off or fired or something, we could probably talk about it." 2 weeks later, I got laid off.
Right.
And I'm calling them dudes like, "Yo, what's that shirt stuff y'all was talking about?" And, we got up together, met up and everything, and they told me what it was. I said, "Well, I ain't doing nothing else. Let's see what comes out of this." So, Kashim found the spot on the Ave. He found the Coliseum because a person that worked on the construction site with us, his name was Hal Lawson, he's down for running them and everything.
Okay.
And he knew Jam Master Jay and running all of them. So
Okay.
he told Kashim, "Tell your man Fade to do one of them shirts and bring it over to Jay," And Fade was like, "What? We gonna go to Jam Master Jay house? What?" So Fade did the shirt. Kashim and Hal took Fade over there, showed Jam Master Jay. Jam Master said, "Yo, that's dope."
So you saying y'all made the first shirt for Jam
Master Jay, the
Wow.
very first shirt, Fade, before we even became ShirtKings, the very first shirt was made for Jam Master Jay.
Wow.
God
Rest in
rest his
peace.
soul.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he said, "Yo, y'all need to go find a spot, do this, man. This is dope." And that's when Kashim said, "Yo, I know where we can go." And he found the Coliseum, and we all got down there.
So
sat
Jam
there.
Master Jay was the first, and then who came after that?
Well, after that, before we see, because we didn't have a name then. We was
Okay.
in this booth in the Coliseum sitting there, and we was like, "Yo, this is cool and all. We got shirts and a compressor." And airbrushes, like, what is this going to be? You know, what we going to call ourselves? And we was all sitting there playing with our initials, P and K, K and P. Nah. So one of us said, yo, we like shirt masters. And I said, yeah. But I said, I think we better than masters. We a little like, and then all of a sudden, all three of us said, we like kings. And I said, that's it. It just rung a bell. We're shirt kings, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how the name came about.
Nice.
After we did Jam Master Jay, here comes Biz Markie, another God.
Rest in peace.
You know what I mean? He was actually, as we became Shirt Kings, the first person we did a shirt for.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
He believed in y'all.
Yeah, he believed in us. Yeah, he liked what he saw because we had stuff hanging up and everything.
So is there anybody in the beginning that didn't see the vision? That was like, nah, I don't think it's a good idea. Or they just seen your stuff and was just like, this is it.
Well, I mean, we was in the Coliseum. You know, the Coliseum's like a mall/flea market type thing. So everybody that comes through, they see shirts hanging up with these designs, stuff that they've never seen before.
Yes.
So it catches your eye, like,
Yes.
yo, what's that? What they got going on over there? So it's like, nobody, you know, looked and said, yo, this is whack. Nobody did none of that. They was just fascinated, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they was, you know, purchasing some stuff. Some said we was too expensive. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't want to sell ourselves short because we knew what our worth was, you know what I'm saying, as artists, not just as Shirt Kings in the beginning, but as artists, you know, ourselves. So, you know.
And then when did LL come into the picture?
He was actually the next one after Biz. He came in. Because as you know, a lot of the rappers hung out in the Coliseum and everything. So, you know when a rapper's in there because you hear everyone screaming and all this stuff, and you think it's a fight, but then you don't go, oh, snap, it's LL, you know? And LL made his way, you know, he'll make his way throughout the him, E-Love, and Cutmaster.
Shout out to E-Love. I just spoke to him earlier. Shout out. He was on my show earlier last year.
Was he?
So shout out. Yes.
E.
I had E-Love. I had a lot of legends here, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You
but shout out to E-Love.
Yeah, and, you know, and I wanted to say thank you for having me and Izzy here.
Yeah, you know, this is an honor. This is an honor. I said, you know, I'm coming back from my 1-year anniversary show. Who can I bring in for the first show? And I was like, I got to bring the Shirt Kings because y'all was supposed to be here last year. And I said, you know what? I want to set the tone with the Shirt Kings with my 1-year anniversary show. So I'm honored to have you guys here.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it. But,
And,
you know, LL used to, you know, him, Cutmaster, and E-Love, they used to just float around the Coliseum like all the rappers because Coliseum was new, upcoming, and it was the place to be on the app, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, you know, when he came through, he made his way because where we was situated at, you come down the steps and you look straight ahead and you see a wall full of shirts and stuff.
Yes.
Like, what is that? So
how did y'all feel about 50, you know, replicating back in the 80s and 90s? Did you see that? Did you see that on Power?
Oh, well, I'm gonna let Izzy speak on that. Speak on the Power thing.
Well, we did a couple of designs for season 2 for Power.
Okay.
Raising Canaan.
Okay.
As a matter of fact. And then it came to a point where we did a shirts for season 2, and then it came to a point where we had to do something for season 3. But the problem was they didn't want to use the name Shirt Kings. They used something called Airbrush Design, which was like one of the worst. A slap to the face.
Yeah,
Shirt
why
Kings,
though?
I don't
mean,
know.
y'all own your name and stuff, so what's the problem?
They felt it was going to be some infringement or something like that.
Someone
was going to come after them.
But the problem is, he is the Shirt King.
Exactly.
Right. So
you own it. So what was the issue?
We didn't get it. We didn't understand. But what's even better is he did the first. You know, he did a suit for the rapper. What was his name?
His name was
the Spanish guy. You know, on Raising Canaan. No,
Raising Canaan?
He was the rapper.
Oh, I know
He
you're
was the
talking
rapper.
about.
I
Anybody
forgot
know the
his
name
name.
of the Spanish rapper from Raising Canaan, y'all? Anybody know?
Tell us, help us out.
Yeah, help us out.
Help us out.
Anyway, if not, we'll figure it out. But
Right.
Keep going, guys.
But he was the one that actually got something done by us. It was the first thing we did for Raising Canaan.
Okay.
Izzy was the one who did his denim suit.
And it was
Okay.
actually
Nice.
it was actually a duplicate of what they did back in 80 something. It was for what was it, Bell Biv? Oh, one of them was wearing them.
Right. Yeah.
It was just a remake of an.
So you said that you said that Fade taught you or Kashim taught you?
Well, they both taught me, you know, because
Okay.
I watched them. Now, I didn't start off airbrushing. I was always the hand painter, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just be hand painting, you know, when we get orders, I'll let them to do the airbrushing and I'll hand paint. But then I got tired of hand painting because it took too long while they was banging stuff out airbrushing. So I said, yo, y'all got to show me how to do this. And, you know, in art, I pick up pretty quick with stuff and everything, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so
how long did it take you to learn?
Oh, it took me, like 3 or 4 days, and I said, I don't need
Really?
that no more. I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it that easy?
Well,
if you have the, because people always tell me like, yo, you should do airbrushing because your hand is, you know,
steady.
your hand is steady.
Right.
But like I told you, I tried one time, guys, and the paint got all over me, and I just gave up on it. So I don't know.
Oh, that's going to happen, right?
It's definitely going to happen. Whatever
They
clothes
don't
you're
have
wearing.
nothing with the top on.
No, just don't wear. don't wear any great clothes, any great sneakers. Wear crappy clothes because you will get paint
even
all
at
over
50
you.
years young, y'all think y'all could teach me since I got the hand
Never
game?
too old to learn,
Too
babe.
old to learn, right? An artist is an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Like
you
I
know?
never thought I would ever become a tattoo artist.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, we
can
ready get to you because I never really get to hear from the the other ShirtKings in interviews and stuff.
Well, unfortunately, when it came out in '86, I was only 6 years old.
No, but I'm saying I'm not talking about the original ShirtKings. I'm talking about the ShirtKings in general. I never really hear from the other ones,
right?
You know,
right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always the original ones, which is fine. But now that I have you here today, I want to know who Izzy is and when did you start in the graffiti, and then how did you build with these legends, the original ShirtKings?
I'll do my best because I'm not really good with this stuff. But
no, you fine.
I was born in Ecuador.
I like to break in virgins on my show.
So do we. When it comes to the tattoo world, we do that too. Yeah. Write your name down on the list.
That's right. You're going to write my name on the list.
But
absolutely.
Born in Ecuador, raised in Flushing, Queens.
Okay.
And that's where it pretty much started with me because I was the youngest of 3 brothers.
Okay.
And also I had uncles who were definitely into hip-hop back then.
Okay.
So whatever they saw, I saw.
Yes.
Wild Styles, Crush Groove, and Beat Street.
Yes.
Of course, those were all in there.
Yes.
And then it came to a point where watching Yo MTV Raps, everything, but it came to a point where
Shout out to Ralph McDaniel.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
And everything. And I see these clothes and they're painted on. And then I was like, yo, that's awesome. It's great. But what really caught me was an episode of The Cosby Show. There's this one episode where his son, Theo, played by Malcolm Jamal Warner, and he's wearing a yellow sweater with his face on it. And it says Theo on the side. So I look at that, and I look at it really, really good. And I just said to myself, they didn't buy that in no Alexander's or no Caldors. Somebody made that. And that was another thing that also inspired me to go into this whole airbrushing thing. Because I knew how to draw. I was drawing comic books ever since I was 7. My uncle taught me in Flushing and everything. And then they kept saying, pick up an airbrush one day. And I just kept avoiding it. I went to school and all that kind of stuff, but whatever. And then it just came to a point where I just actually picked one up, and then the rest was pretty much history.
Wow. And then when...
How did I meet him?
Yes.
This was another thing. I was just working in the art store.
Did you go to school for
I
it?
went to FIT for 1 semester,
Okay.
but it was just a waste of time.
Okay.
For me. I'm not saying school's not good.
Right.
If you got a chance to go to school, take advantage of it, but it's not. It wasn't for me.
Yes.
Right.
But I'm not saying don't.
Right.
But I was working in the art store in the airbrush department, and this man walks in. And then we started collaborating a little bit. We were talking about different airbrushes because I use a Japanese one. He uses the American one.
Okay.
So
What's the difference?
Universal is more Japanese. The Universal I can make lines thinner and thicker with just one needle. In his case, he would need 3 types of needles and 3 types of nozzles to get the different shapes. But he's used to it, and he makes great stuff with it. So if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly.
So then he needed some parts, and I wasn't really sure what parts he needed. So he take all of these. Which one do you want? So whatever you don't want, just put it away. And so he took out a whole bunch. I said, you know what? Split this in half. I'm gonna split this in half. You're only paying for this, but take these 2. So I kind of gave him like a hookup for like parts that would have been worth $200. He probably paid like $5.
Wow.
So I didn't care, man.
Right. Right.
Who cares? But then 2 weeks later, he comes back in, says he needs something else, and I had this big painting of Bruce Lee on the wall, and it was with him when he was Kato. So he started looking at it like, yo, who painted that? I was just like, oh, I did that a while ago. Just wanted to hang it up. He's like, you know, I did the same exact on a jacket back in the Coliseum, back in the day. And then that's when he started telling me all this stuff. And it turns out that this was the guy who painted that Theo Huxtable shirt.
Wow. You see?
Yeah.
You
It's
see
a
how
small
everything is
world.
360, yes.
Yep. Small world.
And one day he said, come to the tattoo shop. I walk in, nothing but airbrushing jackets, sweaters, shirts, hoodie, all over the wall. Everything all airbrushed. Big photo book of all his airbrushing. I was like, yo, and I started flipping, and I just saw the Theo one. I was like, this is the guy. And ever since then, we've been working together.
And what year was that?
2006.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
So
it came
what
to
kind
pass.
of experience is that to see, like you said, you watching TV and you see the Theo sweatshirt and then you run into the man.
It's just
And then now you're working with him.
it's just an unbelievable experience. And now I was a rookie, and now I'm a shirt king.
It was
There
it
you
was
go.
meant to happen, you know.
Yes.
Some things are just meant to
Things
happen.
are destined to happen. Like I
Right.
said, my first interview ever was with KRS-One at the Video Music Box 35th anniversary.
Wow.
And
Nice.
and before that, I had sat down in the Queens Library with Ralph McDaniel. Shout out to Uncle Ralph.
Yes.
And he told me to create my own lane because, you know, everybody wants to be under Video Music Box. He said
course.
no. He said create your own lane, put the work in, and let them come to you.
Right.
And that's what I have done. This is going into my 6th year as Code 31 Media.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
I got
Absolutely.
my 1 year anniversary with the magazine in September. And now this is my 1 year anniversary of the podcast today, January 4th.
That's what's up, baby.
2024.
Blessings, baby.
So,
Blessings.
so what I want to tell y'all, and I want to tell everybody, is just trust in God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
Well, right.
And you gotta always remain humble. I
Yes.
seen so many people.
Yes.
They so humble in the beginning. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Right.
For 1K and 2K when they on the TikTok, and then when they get 5 and 10, and now they can't speak to you.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, right? That's crazy.
You can't speak to
Absolutely.
me now that you got 10K.
That's crazy. We all had
And
them
I'm a clout
experiences.
chaser because you got 10K and I got 5K. But do you see who I have in real life?
Show 'em. Show
Do
'em.
you see who is in at
Show
my
'em.
podcast in
Show
real
'em.
life? The
Show 'em.
Mighty ShirtKings.
Yep.
One
Show
and
'em.
only.
Yep.
And
one
the
and
last thing I want y'all to know is never let no one devalue your worth.
That's right.
Know your worth.
And no, yep.
I will never sell my soul.
never.
I will never worship the devil.
Never.
I will never be on my back or on my knees for any of this.
Absolutely.
Okay? I just gotta be myself. You just gotta be yourself.
Absolutely.
There's so many people with these false faces on, fronting on social media like they got it like that. I tell my truth so the lies don't stick.
That's right.
That's why I'm successful today. I tell you that I sleep on my mama broke couch. I tell you I'm on disability and I don't have much financially, but with God I have everything.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm going to continue to rise to the top. And the last thing you need to know is I'm from Southside Jamaica.
Whoa.
You better act like
Whoa.
you know.
That's right. Whoa.
Somebody is calling me and I think it's my cab, but guess what? Hold on. You gotta wait till the show is over. I'll call you back. Yes, hello. Anyway, sorry about that, guys.
That's all
So,
right.
yes,
Good, man.
my show is from 7 to 8 p.m. Wednesday nights on S Street Media on YouTube, guys. I need y'all to tune in. Like I said, we got the Mighty ShirtKings in the building.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
they brought something to show us.
Yeah.
Yes,
know?
we did.
Yeah,
Yes,
we brought
did.
some work, you know.
Yeah, yes. Let's see the work.
Yeah, you
and
know.
I wanna also ask you, like, in the beginning, did you think 50 years that we would be here? You know, and that you would be the one. See, nobody realizes that you guys are the kings of this. Y'all set the tone with the graffiti, and that brought on the FUBUs and all that. Y'all
Absolutely.
started this.
Right.
Dan.
Us and
Carl
Dapper Dan.
Kanai,
Yep.
yes.
Us and Dapper
Shirt
Dan.
Kings and Dapper
Very first.
Dan.
Yep.
Y'all started everything.
Then come April Walk.
So,
April, shout out to you,
shout
April.
out to
You know,
April Walker, because
shout out
guess
to you,
what? I'm
April. That's
interviewing
my
her and Dapper Dan this year. I'm manifesting that. Okay.
Oh yeah, and shout
Yo,
out
what?
to Dap, of course. You
Yes.
know, Dap. You know,
Yes.
you get all the credit. But
So show
yeah,
us
this
what
is-
you brought today.
Yeah, it's right. Well, here's a nice little, you know,
Nice.
jumper. You know, it's a jumper we got right here.
Yes.
We did to represent the original rap old
Yes.
school, you know, where it started from and
Yes.
everything, you know. So we got all the logos of them.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Very
We
nice.
got the 50th
Yes.
anniversary logo back
Yes.
there. And as you can see all the rappers that, you know,
Yes.
were famous and started
Yes.
from back in the era when
Yes.
hip hop was hip hop.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
That's one.
That's one.
Yes.
So now, you know.
The purple was everybody who passed away.
Right, the purple was everybody who passed away on there. So we didn't want to forget, you know, and act like we don't have respect
Right.
for the new era of rap,
Right.
the new school, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So we had to make a jump on, towards them,
Okay.
dedicated towards them.
Nice.
So now you can see you see Nicki
Nice.
Minaj, Big Sexy,
Yes.
Ice Spice, Cardi B,
Yes.
you know, Glorilla,
Yes.
you know, you got Lil Wayne and Drake,
Yes.
ASAP and them, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Megan Thee Stallion,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Got the Baby.
Yes.
You got Lotto,
Yes.
you know, yeah, you got everybody on here. You know, you got the Migos, the
Yes.
Nas X, Yachty, Uzi,
Yes.
Post Malone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
For the new era.
This is
Yes.
Forget y'all, man.
Yeah,
Right.
see, that's
We
the
didn't
thing.
forget y'all, you know?
The old school and the new school can come together and build. There shouldn't be
And
no
you- and you know
animosity
what?
towards each other.
Coach, I'm starting to see that with some of them. You know what I'm saying? Because when I saw that, it was the thing for the Emmy thing, whatever, that they did the hip hop thing kind of recently.
Oh, the Grammys?
The Grammy thing, right? You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple of them, like Lotto and all of them, get on stage with like Light and Latifah and all of
Yes.
them. And I said, wow, that's dope. You know what I
That
mean?
is dope.
Yeah, so, you know,
Yeah.
I guess some of them are starting to realize, like, yo, you know what, we have to pay homage, you know,
You
because
have
without
to.
these people.
Without you guys, there's
yeah,
no us.
There's no us.
Absolutely.
And
how
that's
they
why,
have to
and
look.
that's why every time I see Uncle Ralph, I say thank you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because without you and Video Music Box,
Well,
and he's
no,
still on public access
Yeah,
television.
absolutely.
And one day I want to have my show on public access
Oh, you
television.
will.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you
You
will.
know what I mean?
You gotta,
And,
you gotta crawl before you
Yes,
walk. You understand what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
absolutely.
And so no matter
See,
how
and
long
that's
it takes.
another thing. People don't want to put the grind in
No,
and
they
do
don't.
the necessary steps. They want to skip steps.
Right.
We're in a microwave society.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when people see me with the magazines and the podcasts and me interviewing these people, they think, oh, she just did that overnight. I didn't do it overnight, guys.
No.
Let me tell you something. I took the money at the door. I did a little security. I did behind the scenes. I
Yep.
put in my work.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So
Yep.
none of this was given to me. I earned everything that I have. And it bothers me when people think, oh, I could do what she does, and I'm going to try to ruin her reputation and bury her to get her spot. Even if I'm not here, you can't do what I do.
No,
and people are
you
not
don't.
going to come and be interviewed by you because you trying to take my spot. You can have my spot, you know, because I don't need to be in the limelight. I've had people, I was at 50 The Drip. I was on the red carpet. People try to keep me from being on the red carpet. You can have the red carpet. I
Right.
went in VIP. That's where I interviewed you guys
Exactly,
at.
yeah.
I don't care if I got to interview you in a bathroom stall.
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to get my interview.
That's
Right.
right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter where you at. Every stage is my stage.
That's right.
Because I'm Code 31 and I'm going to get my interviews.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And before we continue, I want to say shout out to my sponsors. I have a new sponsor, Norma Kate Interior Design. Shout out to Janine. She's a childhood friend.
Okay.
And now she has her own business, but she remembered me back then.
Right.
And she said, you know what? I love what you're doing and I want to support you.
That's
So now
what's up.
she sponsors me every month. And she's featured in my new magazine for the Legends edition. I have Method Man and Tretch on the double cover.
That's what's
so
up.
shout out to them. Shout out to Agape Love is a Thing. They've been my sponsor from the beginning for the podcast, for the magazine. Shout out to Rasta and the Cowboy, and shout out to Be Original Clothing. Anybody that wants to sponsor me with clothing, because I will rock your stuff on my shows, in-person interviews, hit me in the inbox. If you want to sponsor the magazine, hit me in the inbox. I'm trying to build this year. You need to build one another up, not tear each other down, and we could
Absolutely.
be more successful that way.
Absolutely.
Now, back to the Shirt King. What do we have in store for 2024?
Well, you know, we're working on collabs. You know, we met with a couple of designers. You know,
Okay.
I want to shout out my man D and Damage from GHSL,
Okay.
Reinhardt, Sleep Later. You
Okay.
know, they based out of North Carolina.
Nice.
You know, their work is really nice. Remind me of Ralph Lauren. You know, and
Okay.
I was honored. You know, just like I'm honored for you to have us on your show. I was honored for them to come to me and want to do a collab with me. and the rest of the Shirt Kings and everything.
Okay.
And then we was talking to Malik Dupree. He's another one that's out there. He has his own store already in Roosevelt Fields.
Okay.
That's big. And I went to the store and I saw him, and he wants to do something with us too. So that's basically what's going on with Shirt Kings right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working on. I'm manifesting my storefront this year, so I would love to do a collab with Shirt Kings.
Yeah. Yo, we just letting y'all know we would love to collab with a lot of designers. I don't care if you're just starting out, if you're not big, it don't matter to us. You know what I mean? We just want to collab with people. You know what I'm saying? Because we're artists by nature.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So designing is art. So anything that has to do with art, we're with it. You know what I'm saying? Big or small, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We know who we are. You know what I'm saying? We do know who we are, and we appreciate the people that respect and know who we are. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, we'll work with the big and we'll work with the little. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Like, if we come together as one, we're unstoppable, guys. We got to get out of this crabs in a barrel mentality. I don't understand why you don't even know who we are, but you're so mad because you're saying, oh, we're successful and we're not. Well, if you took that negative energy and turned it into positive energy and worked on your platform, then you could probably be in the same situation that we are in. But if you are a hater by nature and your only goal is to be negative and try to bring people down, your only victory, which is not really a victory, will be karma. So just recognize, like you guys said, it's a very small world.
Right.
And treat people the way you want to be treated, because you never know. Those same people on the way up is going to see those people on the way down.
Exactly.
And that karma is real.
And karma is real,
Karma
guys.
is my buddy, everybody. I love karma.
Yes. Thank you for the gifts, guys. And shout out to my fashionista that's on here, Miss Barbara. Because when I do have to get dressed up, she takes me to Macy's and a few other stores, and we don't be in an expensive part of the department. I'm going to just let you know that. So you don't have to wear expensive stuff to look good.
You don't.
You
Absolutely
understand?
not.
That's right.
Listen,
That's right. You can wear Shirt Kings and look great. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Wear Shirt Kings and look great.
Yep,
Okay?
that's
Wear
right.
your own stuff.
That's
and
right.
they more affordable now than back then.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're going to be sponsoring me this year, too.
Absolutely.
So y'all stay tuned for the collab. Now, have y'all been in any movies or documentaries?
Well, Fade, he's been in Biz Marquis's documentary because he painted the backdrop of a drawing I originally did for Biz's Baddest Beats, thing. Because Biz got me the job to do it, so I designed it, you know what I'm saying? And Fade took it and made the backdrop and everything in his documentary.
Nice.
And I believe Faye was in what is that called? Fresh to Dress, something like that.
Okay.
You remember that run, right?
Fresh to Death.
Yeah,
Fresh
to
Death.
It's on like Netflix.
Right. Yeah, and Faye was on there.
Okay,
talking
but we need to get you and the rest of your
everybody
team.
say
and
that.
Shout out to Ty. I heard he got a new food truck.
Yeah,
shout out
tell you,
to Ty.
Big Tybo, he got the food truck
so
and everything.
I'm gonna have
Shout
him
out
on the
to
show talking about his food and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no swine, Tyson. I told you, I'm no swine on there. But you know what I'm saying? But Tybo got his thing, Tybo's Kitchen and everything. I'm proud of him. He did it and everything.
Yeah, that's an extension of the Shirt Kings. You know what I mean?
Jeff Starr. Jeff, I'm going to shout out Jeff down there in Georgia doing his thing.
Yes, that's
out there with Icon.
Wait, he moved to Georgia now?
Yeah, Jeff moves around. He's like he's a gypsy.
And Jeff, I need some new stuff from you, okay, by the way, because like I said, he used to do all my stuff when he was in the Coliseum Mall. So that's my guy. Shout out
Jeff,
to Jeff
and your cousins, my boys, Lost Boys, cheating on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the Lost Boys. I gotta ask a question though. How come there ain't no female in the crew?
Nunu is the lady of Shirt Kings. Yeah, she's the main one. She's the main one, but there's a lot of them. There's Nunu, there's Deb, there's Tasha, there's Sarah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to you, Tasha Monique. That's right. She did
that's my girl.
Tasha was with us
and
too.
now I'm gonna be the newest one, okay? Because I showed them my artwork. They said I got some skills. They said I got some skills.
It is what it is. Yeah, it's Shirt King Academy and Camp Shirt Kings. Yep,
let's get it, y'all. Let's get it.
Fade has Shirt King Academies over there on the west side, and I got Camp Shirt Kings over here. Yeah.
So tell me about to camp.
Well, it's just something I just came up with some of my peoples and everything. I said, we're going to be camp. I didn't design a logo for it yet, but, as far as ShirtKings on the East Coast, I want to... but I'm going to put it together.
2024.
Camp ShirtKings.
Okay, I would love to be a part of that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it.
You'll be a counselor. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's get it.
This is our camp,
Yes.
over here on the East Coast.
That's going to be beautiful.
And Faye got the academy. I like that, the academy over there on the West Coast.
Everything is an extension of ShirtKings. That's how I look at it. So
right.
You got him over there. You got Ty doing the food truck.
Right.
What about a sneaker line?
You know how bad we wanted that, right?
Absolutely.
Let's manifest that this year.
Yeah. If we could do that.
I mean, I don't understand why none of these sneaker companies is coming out here and showing love.
I don't get it.
You might have to go over to Japan and Korea and do your own line. Maybe that's God telling you got to do your own line.
You see what I'm saying?
You need to get with Starberry.
Yeah. Over
Stephon
there,
Marbury.
over there in China. Yeah,
I always wanted to get with him and do my own sneaker line. My boy, I just went blank, but my boy has his own clothing line, and I'll get back to it. But I have a young man that's a friend of mine. He actually does clothing for UPS and FedEx and all that. And if he was of another race, he'd be a billionaire.
Okay.
But because of who he is,
right.
They don't. The masses don't want him to shine.
Yeah, see, I like the way she said that. The masses
don't want him to shine.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
But 2024, I'm going to manifest that this man is going to get these contracts with the Postal Service and everything like that, because he's amazing. I went blank, and maybe it's not meant for me to say his name right now, and that's why I'm blank. But he's going to be amazing. So maybe you need to go over to China and do your own line of sneakers, and not wait on these other established sneaker companies.
Just like the old school rappers, they understand. It's like everything is not here in the United States. You know what I'm saying? You got a vast world out there that love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the clothing or the rap itself or even the dancing. You know what I'm saying? So I say to I talk to these brothers that I'm supposed to collab with.
Calling. What time is it, man?
7:39.
Listen, my ride is for 8:20. You have to wait, okay? I'm not ready. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes, I wait. You're going to have to wait. Assess a ride, chill.
Exactly.
I'm doing my show.
Relax.
1 year anniversary show.
Yeah, relax.
Can y'all hear me, guys? Can y'all hear me?
I'm quite sure they can.
If not, y'all gonna have to watch it on YouTube.
I'm
It ain't
quite
live,
sure.
but y'all can watch it on YouTube. But shout out to everybody that is on live, like I said.
Yeah, if y'all following me, watching us and everything, thank you. Much love, you know what I mean? I don't usually do this.
Shout out to Nike's Live over here. My name is Coach D from Code 31 Media TV Podcast. This is my 1 year anniversary, and I had to have the legends on here with me, okay? So him going live, he going to go live a lot more in 2024, y'all, so y'all can see the magic of the legends, the Mighty ShirtKings. So now, I know that you guys have airbrush for everybody. Have you ever had a whoa moment? Like, my whoa moment was when I met Method Man, and I got to interview KRS-One, and I got to give Chuck D his cover of it. Have you had a whoa moment?
Yes. Izzy wasn't around then, but I'm gonna speak for my whoa moment.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, I don't care what's going on with the man, because I love him to death. I think he's a great man. Was when I met Bill Cosby.
Okay.
And Bill Cosby put on the ShirtKing jacket and hugged me and took a picture with me.
Nice.
That was big for me.
Do you still have that?
Of course I have it.
Okay,
it's all on. They see it on my Instagram. The pictures up and everything.
I'm gonna have to get those pictures up there because when we do the original ShirtKings limited edition Code 31 Media magazine,
I like that.
We gotta get all of that in.
Oh
there.
yeah, all of that. Okay. Shout out to you too, Malcolm, because if it wasn't for Malcolm, it would be us in no Cosby Show, our clothes on the Cosby Show, none of that. So Malcolm is the one who, he really wanted to meet us, because he found out that we were the ones who did Audio 2's album cover. Shout out, Milk. I was around you recently, Milk.
Milk was one of my first interviews that day
in
2018 at the Video Music Box. It was KRS-One, Milk D, DJ Wiz, DJ Enough, DJ Hurricane,
All my people. Shout out to all of y'all.
Mr. Cheeks,
Cheeks,
all of
right,
them. I
absolutely.
interviewed all of them that day, and it was crazy because I had like 2 questions. I didn't know anything back then. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm gonna ask y'all the question. If you could go back in time and change anything in your career, would you?
I wouldn't really change it. I would make it a little better because of what I know now. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't know back then. So I would apply what I know now, bring that knowledge back to '86, and make things even better as to where we would be in a better position. You know what I'm saying? We would have our clothing line because I already know I would have the way to do it, you know what I'm saying, the blueprints, and because I know the blueprints, and I would say, Fade, listen, I know this sounds crazy, but I got something for us. We're going to be bigger than what we are, you know what I'm saying? They're going to look at me like I'm crazy, but I said, hear me out, and I'll make it happen.
Okay, and what was your whoa moment?
My whoa moment must have been when they chose my drawing for the 50-year anniversary for the Hip Hop Library card.
Absolutely.
Nice.
That must have been it.
That's yours.
I think so, because when they said you won, I was like, get out of here, for real? Because I never won anything
So
in my
that
life.
purple, that's you.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Izzy designed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
he designed one and I designed one, but
Right.
they just chose mine.
His was the one that made more sense, you know what I'm saying? And I agreed.
That's amazing.
That was the big whoa moment for me. That was pretty much
Okay,
it.
and if you could go back in time and change anything, would you?
I would probably just stick to the whole art career because at 20 years old, I stopped trying to get a real job and all that kind of stuff, be responsible. And all that. And it just came to a point where it was just like it was a God-given talent, and I'm not going to waste it because
Absolutely.
I got uncles, cousins from both sides of the families that were better than me, and they didn't do nothing with it.
Wow.
So,
And now, how do they feel seeing you? You know, you kept going, and now where you are today. Do they say, Dad, I should have kept with it, or are they just proud of you?
no, they're mostly just proud of me because like, at least somebody did something with
Yes.
it. You know,
Yes.
and I got little cousins now. They're also doing something with it too.
Nice.
She's doing her own war meals in Florida.
Nice.
All that kind of stuff. But it's in the family, yeah.
And what would be the best advice for somebody coming into the game right now and they want to do what you guys do?
Like you said, you got to believe in yourself, you know what I'm saying? Grind,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Don't stop. Don't let nobody make you feel that it can't happen,
Right.
that, you don't got what it takes or whatever,
Yes.
You go as hard as you can, you know what I'm saying? Because this is something you believe in, and this is something you love, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And if you got that, you know what I'm saying, in you, then you got what it takes to make it happen. It's not going to happen overnight.
No, it's
Trust
not.
me, it's not.
It's not.
It's not. And we're from the old school.
Yes.
And we don't mind grinding, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That's what it's all about, to be honest. All these shortcuts and all
Yeah,
this and
because
that.
social media makes it
Right.
let you go viral overnight, so
Exactly.
they think that
Right.
that's all it takes,
Hey,
and that's
nah.
because once that hype is over,
Yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
really put the work in now,
Right.
And you're
See?
not gonna know what to do
do.
to put the work in
Yep. See,
because you got it so quick.
it's so funny how you said that, because a lot of these new rappers,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They become one-hit wonders, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
They're not like the old school rappers
No.
that got albums and
Yes.
they done went from gold to platinum to
Yes.
triple platinum to diamond and all that,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of these new school cats, no disrespect to them, some of them got talent, some of them don't, to me, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? But they don't have the longevity
Yes.
of the pioneers, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
that's why you see a lot of the hip hop legends is going on the road, and their shows is way better
Absolutely.
than the newer
Right.
artists because they don't know how to be professionals,
Right.
And they were not trained.
Yes.
See, back in the day, like from Motown and all that,
Right.
They trained
Trained.
the artists back
Right.
then.
Right.
Now they see them on social media,
Yeah.
and they see them with 100,000 followers, and they say, "Oh, they're viral and they're popular right now. Let's sign them." And then they do one song, and that's it,
And that's
they're
it.
gone.
That's it,
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah. So
No,
where's the
I
real
don't-
talent?
Yes,
You know what I'm
where's the
saying?
real talent?
Where's
We
the
got to
real
get
talent?
back to that in 2024.
Right.
So me with my platform, I'm about to change the game. I'm about to show y'all who are the real artists with the bars and the talent.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put them out, and I may do my own shows and stuff because I go to these shows, and that's another thing that bothers me. They treat the media as if we're the entourage or the groupies, and they treat the entourage as if they're the media
There's
and give them
somebody, yeah.
all the VIP passes and all that.
that.
I never understood that.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I
what-
go
this
to
is-
events and it's like, okay, I'm here to actually cover your event, do the interviews, put you in the magazines and stuff.
Right.
and you telling me I can't go downstairs or I can't be in the back, and you got me in the media pit, and then I see you giving out the VIP bands like food stamps to the nobodies in the entourage because you want to stunt for your friends.
That don't make no sense.
And I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna just wait because I know what God has destined for me, and understand that. And you're gonna see me again, and you're gonna say, "Damn, I had her at my event and I blew it."
That's how it goes.
Anybody that has ever worked with me in the past that has done me dirty is saying, "Damn."
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Absolutely.
Because I was told, and shout out to that person who told me that they made me, didn't make me. Dolores and Henry Ellison made me.
That's
okay?
what's up.
And sometimes you have to show people that you're not gonna talk to me crazy, and you're not gonna try to blackball me and stuff.
Right.
Because I'm a child of God.
That's right.
And I'm gonna figure out a way.
Yep.
If I gotta go through your door, or if I gotta build my own door,
exactly.
I'm gonna do that.
Right.
I'm not gonna remove myself from your table, and I'm gonna build my table.
That's right.
And you gonna want to come eat at my table.
Because I'm eating here.
That's right. Because the Shirt King.
The Shirt Kings is eating here right there, right,
Listen,
bro?
Hell yeah,
this
brother.
is an honor for me to have you guys here. I can't wait to work with you in the near future. I can't wait for you to be in my magazine.
Yeah, your magazine is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I didn't even expect that when I came in.
Listen, and I never went to school for any of this, for media, for clothing, for magazines. I just figured it out.
It's a God-given talent.
Yeah, I just figured it out.
It's a talent.
Like I said, my only dream in life was to just play professional basketball. But when I got hurt on my job, that was God saying, you know what, I got a different path for you.
Right. Let's go this way.
I didn't understand it then, but I understand it now. And I even, in my brother's memory, rest in peace to my brother Mark Ellison.
Rest in peace.
He's the one that got me into sports and playing basketball. And you know what I'm saying? He had me playing against grown men at 12.
Wow.
And I was winning, take it to the hoop championships with my brother and everything like that.
What's up.
And he was preparing me for life back then, and I didn't understand it.
Right.
So when he passed in 2009, I had to take over his basketball program. And I was told, oh, you're not going to be able to fill his shoes. You could never be him. And I never wanted to be my brother.
Right.
But if he taught me what I know, don't you know I'm a champion too?
That's right.
And so I took 200 kids with my adopted brother Jay and a few other coaches, and we took kids from Rochdale Village, 40 Projects, Baisley Projects, and I made them a family because we were rivals.
Right.
And I made us a family.
Right.
And I took kids that nobody wanted, and I made them into student athletes.
Wow.
And my brother would have a saying, here come these coaches like Christopher Columbus discovered America. He didn't want these kids when they weren't any good. Because these coaches today, they want a Kobe, they want a Shaq, they want a LeBron,
Right off
Michael.
Right off the rip.
Off the rip. They don't want to teach anymore.
Exactly.
That's where the problem lies.
Yep.
They don't want to put the work in to teach these kids anymore.
Nope.
And I walked away from coaching because I got so much hate in Queens.
Wow.
How could you hate somebody? I didn't have no sponsors. I would sacrifice phone bill, light bill to take these kids out the hood to different tournaments. I would use my food stamp card to feed them.
Wow.
And to this day I run into the parents or the kids that are older now and say, Coach, like, you really made an impact on my life. Thank you. And that's all it's about for me. It's not about money or reckoning, because I know in the 6 years, going into 6 years, what I put in to this media, that I see other people getting honored and stuff. What did they do?
Yeah, exactly.
What did they do?
Yeah.
Did you pay for it?
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm saying to myself, you know what? It ain't my time yet.
No, it's not.
But they see me.
And
they see me because
I
know they see me because normally I could get easily invited to stuff. And they won't. Hell no, her light shine too bright. She ain't coming here. And I say, you know what? That's cool. I'll see you at the next event. We just got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame event, me and my cameraman. And it was hilarious because he goes, no, we're on the list. Like he was like, no, we're on the list. And I'm like, and you know what? He convinced the lady. She said, you know what? The media lady left, but I'm going to give you 2 passes for the red carpet and downstairs in the press room.
Look at that.
Right, so then we get in there, and then the lady goes, I don't see y'all on the red carpet. It's already crowded. Just take them downstairs already. And then who is the first person I run into? Chuck D.
Chuck.
Shout out to my man Chuck.
his magazine to one of his peoples. I guess it never got to him.
Right.
So, but I always carry my magazines with me. See, let me put y'all up on game. Always carry your product with you, because you never know who you can give it to.
Right.
So Chuck was there, and I said, Chuck, did you ever get your magazine? He said no. And I gave it to him. He said, wow. Because when he saw this one at the Queens Public Library, and that's another thing, guys, go to these free events.
Yeah.
Because Ralph McDaniels has so many free
many
events.
And
these people do not show up. They want to go to the so-called bigger events, but they won't support him at the smaller events that are free at the Queens Public Library.
That's right.
I support him. And that's where I met Chuck D at, and he saw this album, cover. Look, you see, he's holding
that
saying,
one.
Wow. So he never knew that I had already envisioned putting him on the cover. So when I gave it to him, he was just so grateful. And he wants to do his own magazine. And he was like, I want you to teach me how to do my own. This is a legend for Public Enemy.
Really?
Absolutely.
So
that's my boy.
Whenever he's ready, I'm going to teach him what I know.
That's what's up.
What's up, Chuck? And that's why we're going to do the original ShirtKings limited edition Code 31 Media magazine.
That's what I'm talking about. I thank you.
What an honor.
How can they reach you guys on social media?
Well, I'm at Mighty Nike. Simple. I don't have no long fancy name, no slogans, no nothing. Straight up, I'm old school. At Mighty Nike. That's it. MIGHTYNIKE. Mighty Nike.
I had an Instagram, but unfortunately it got hacked. So at the moment, I'm just kind of, I guess you could say I'm working on a new one.
Yeah, let's start it over.
Yeah,
let's start it over. That's God telling you. I know it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
But guess what? You already have people that really love you, busy. So it's not going to be hard for you to just reload.
Yeah. That's 12 years, baby. 12 years of work.
Listen, sometimes these knuckleheads, these trolls online, they think they got you, but they didn't get you. All you're going to do is manifest having even more people that you have on social media.
It's going to be bigger and better.
Yes.
Well, if you ever need to find us or me, we're in Hempstead and Henry Street, 167, Murder Inc. Tattoos. And you can just hit us up there anytime. We're there every time.
Y'all there every day or 5 days
except for Sunday.
Except
for Sunday.
Okay, 5 days.
No, I'm sorry. 6 days a week.
Except for Sundays.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, what's the last thing you guys want to leave your fans and friends and relatives with?
If you got your talent, if you have a talent, just do not waste it. Take advantage of it. Just don't let anyone ever tell you no, because they're wrong.
Right.
So have you had any haters in your?
Oh, are you kidding me? Absolutely.
And how do you handle that? What's the best advice you can give?
Man, just go over there and that's it.
Keep winning.
That's it.
You fuel off of that.
Because
I fuel off of hate.
It's an energy. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Because eventually you're gonna hate my stuff, but the thing is, I'm not gonna say I'm better than you.
Right.
My work speaks for itself.
Exactly.
That's right. You just let your work speak for itself. That's it. You can't get rid of hate. You know what I'm saying? That was put on this earth, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Hate. You know what I'm saying? In all type of shapes and fashion. You know what I mean? You're gonna have hate. So
are you guys gonna be a part of any of the hip hop stuff that's going on this year? Because they have something in Jersey coming up in January and a few other things. So are you guys a part of any of that?
Well, nobody's reached out to us, but I mean, if there's some events that we seem like we should be there, we'll probably pop up in there.
Right. And if y'all have any legends or anybody with a very special story to tell, please send them to Code 31 Media TV Podcast, and I will sit here and interview them as I am interviewing you guys today. And again, like I said, this is my 1-year anniversary show, guys. Shout out to Math, S Street Media.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God,
giving me this opportunity to build with him. Look, y'all see the banner behind me. I got the new banner. And like I said, just elevate yourself. Like I said before I go, like I said earlier, trust in God, believe in yourself. Always remain humble. You never know who you can help and they can help you in return. And never let no one devalue your worth. And I thank everybody that's on here, on my live, on Mighty's live. I just want to pray us out real quick. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for everybody that is on these lives and in the studio, touching from the top of their heads to the soles of their feet. Lord, whatever they need mentally, physically, emotionally, please provide that. Whatever they need financially, please bless their bank accounts twofold. And like I said, always remain humble and never let no one devalue your worth. And this is my 1 year anniversary show. With
Congratulations,
the
baby.
ShirtKings.
That's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And
That's
tune
right.
in, baby, because we will be back. I don't know if I'm going to be back next week because I got a big business meeting at a basketball game because I'm returning back to sports.
That's what's
That's a
up.
blessing right there.
But I
What's
will
up?
be back, and God is good all the time. As I say always, it's Coach D and it's Code 31. I love y'all. Follow me here on YouTube, Code 31 Media Interviews, Code 31 Media on TikTok, and everywhere. Code 31 Media on Instagram, Facebook. I appreciate y'all. Tune in next week. Thank y'all.
Peace.
Peace.